at, Karen.
Thanks, Karine. The president spoke yesterday with members of Abigail Edan's family. Can you tell us what that conversation was like for him?
So look, you heard from my NSC colleague, the Admiral, about, and you heard from the president. You heard from the president yesterday speak to the importance of getting Abigail home. As you know, she celebrated her 4th birthday while she was in captivity, and how important he believed it was to get her home, but also the American hostages who are being held, and also American hostages who are being held more broadly globally. And you've seen the president's commitment to that since day one. I'm not going to get into private conversations from here. I think the family, her family have done interviews, and there's been some pretty emotional quotes from the family. Just not going to get into that, but it is the president's priority. It is incredibly important for the president to get these Americans home.
And what is the communication like right now between the White House or the administration and the families of the other Americans who are being held hostage? We know the president had that conversation weeks ago. Has he had another follow-up to that conversation? Is it daily between senior officials? What's that like?
I don't have a rhythm to call out of the amount of times that my colleagues at NSC or the State Department have had conversations with the families of the hostages. Obviously, we've I think the last time Jake Sullivan was here, he spoke to it. Obviously, you heard the president. We've read out the president's calls. I just don't have anything to share at this time on any additional conversations. But again, it is the president's priority to get home the hostages, especially obviously the American hostages, which is why these pauses have been so important to get humanitarian aid in, obviously, to the people of Gaza, but also making sure that these hostages go back to their families and friends who love them dearly and are missing them.